Well, our sports director, Dean Blevins, says between being a fan, a player, and a broadcaster, he has been to 50 Bedlam games in his life.
This guy knows Bedlam. Continuing our Bedlam memory series, Dean's taking us back to when he was on the field in the late 1970s.
And here comes Boomer Sooner. This will stir the people up here. Daigle hits the football high into Marin, and Oklahoma will again start 80 yards away, 1st and 10 from its 20-yard line.
Any former player who wouldn't include on a favorites list of OU OSU Bedlam games, if he wouldn't include a game he was in, would be lying, so I'm not going to lie. Setting this one up, though, 1976. I had been the starting quarterback, hospitalized a couple of weeks before, just came out of the hospital.
Dean Blevins has committed quarterback for Oklahoma. They didn't want to use him today, but here he is. Saw just one play of action today and threw an interception. Peacock in motion. Blevins back to pass. Throws downfield for Hober, way overthrown, about 10 yards over his head.
And was told I wasn't going to play, and I did, and threw an interception, and Terry Miller and the bunch, they beat us.
Listen to the crowd. Oklahoma State has beaten Oklahoma, and here comes head coach Barry Switzer.
It was the only time, the only loss Oklahoma sustained against Oklahoma State in a 26-year block. So, yeah, yours truly was partly responsible for that. But that set up the next game in Stillwater in 1977. OSU was really good once again. And they actually led early in the third quarter. Thomas had gone down. I came in, I'm thinking revenge, or tried to avenge that last game. And so I came in on the first play. We ran it was like the same play against Nebraska, the flea flicker, but it was a stop and lateral. Steve Rhodes pitching to Freddie Nixon, who ran it in from 55 yards out. Our next possession, we came back and took the lead. I hit Victor Hicks on a 10-yard touchdown pass, and we rolled 46, I think it was, unanswered points, and were able to avenge that loss from a season before. But it was a game that was very much in doubt, especially after OSU had come out and started so well in that third quarter and taken the lead. There were a lot of questions looming. Sooners were able to do it and go on to win the Big 8 and have a chance to go down and play for a national championship before Arkansas laid it on us.
OU had won the war.
Obviously, in that 76 game, there were no game balls coming to any of us, but I did win a game ball in that 1977 game up in Stillwater, one that I know I'll never forget. That was a 26-year period that my guys were the only losers. I still have trouble with that.
Well, that was awesome.
Wasn't that neat?
That was really neat.
I love how he tells the story, too.
Yeah.
I love a good storyteller.
That first clip, I thought it was going to be Dean throwing a touchdown. He's like, no, not a bad game. It wasn't until the next year I won.
Revenge.
Yeah,
in
awesome.
77. Okay, stay tuned, because tonight at 10, we're going to have the top 2 Bedlam moments in Dean's career. Those weren't it. Plus, his Blitz co-anchor, John Holcomb, is adding to the list.